We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Durham, North Carolina, Brooks Field at Wallace Wade Stadium, home of the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Duke Blue Devils. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Blue Devils will kick this away to get us going here. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. First down and more. He's still running. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Well, this offensive coordinator knew he was coming into a tough environment right away, going to some plays that he thinks have a chance to be successful. And how about this run play here to get things started on the opening drive?
The Rams with first and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
First down and 10. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Bringing pressure. And they've got him. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kurt, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Able to convert on third down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Now it's second down here. Wants to throw it. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, third and very long. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
And the Rams are in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts that the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pressure is coming. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
The Colorado State offense is back out there now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. They'll try the right here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Rams looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Colorado State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Gets the kick away from his own end zone. Oh, he breaks free, still going. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Comes the Rams offense back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to the left. Catch made by the big tight end. It's a quick tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And there's the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Colorado State has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Third down, out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the Rams will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The pass rush closing in. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
He shreds the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. The Blue Devils will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Here's the second down play.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable.
Breaks into the clear. Across the 40. Goes out to stiff arm. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it near the end zone. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. 1st and goal. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The receiver grabs it. And he's in. Touchdown, Duke. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And the pass is complete to the tight end. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A new set of downs after that completion. They're going to run the option. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. So early contact with the defense. That'll push the ball up 5 yards. Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's intercepted. He's sticking in front of that bullet. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work with the 44.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
They're going to run it. What a stiff arm. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Snags the quick throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up 1st down at the 14.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a 1st down.
The Blue Devils pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here, you just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He hands it off from the gun. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. And the Blue Devils will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He escapes the pocket. Looking for 6. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Important 2nd down play coming up. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The Rams starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the back now goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks free. He's in the clear. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Blue Devils. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Throwing off play action. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wideout. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the ball is away from inside the 10. He takes it at the 40. Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st down, it's play action. A deep shot right down the middle. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rams will kick this away to get the second half going. And the kickoff will be returned. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. They get the second half started with a running play. That's a strong stiff arm. Tremendous toughness here. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Duke. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught in the flat by the running back. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And now from the pistol formation. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
The Rams getting set on 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll try the ground game here. And the Rams look to keep this drive moving.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought that at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. And now the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
So here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Looking to the end zone, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Rams.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Play action here on 1st down. Looking to scramble to his left. He's got it with room to run. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Blue Devils looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. Gets loose on the scramble. Picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down, though.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Rams offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down after that previous play. He's looking to throw. Throwing for his running back. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Checks this down to the running back. And they wrap them up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
The Rams looking to keep this drive rolling. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And sack sets up second down. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he very nearly threw a fourth interception today. He's going to set up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 20. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
He's got it, looking for the end zone. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. And Duke has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Duke. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. The Colorado State offense on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. QB keeper all the way. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. And he'll pick up the first down. Stopped at the 27.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Rams line up on 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
With this big a fourth quarter deficit, defense playing smart. Very well prepared for these 4 verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
And this pass is on target. Caught. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw over the middle. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking right, this one caught. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds, so that clock will keep ticking.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Oh, he makes the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Colorado State. Great connection there for 6 points.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
PHC cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Trying to find some room. It's Payne. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense.
Blitz and a quick sack.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Crosses the 35. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
And the Blue Devils pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Leaning on the run game here. Running with purpose. Oh, and he fumbles. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover.
And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Out past the 30. The 10. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Rams.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he finds the running back in the flat. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Movement here from the tight end. And looking to throw now on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
The receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Payne. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I like how the quarterback here works through his progressions and just realized the check down's probably his best option. Got it to the back out in the flat for an easy first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. And the Blue Devils will have 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Bringing pressure. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And it's a bunch formation. Send the back in motion. Defense showing blitz here. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.